Okay, boys, let's look at the 2018 and we'll just do the trading profit and loss part of this. Okay, so obviously we start with our turnover. Okay, and as I pointed out to you last night on your teams, okay, the turnover has an adjustment to it. Now it's a very slight adjustment, but as I said, we're just starting this, so I'm going to do every working down here for you so I can see what's happening. Okay, so the turnover. Okay, you take your sales figure from the balance sheet, or trial balance, excuse me, and it's 1,800,300. Okay, if you come down about midway down your trial balance, you can see there that you would return inwards, which was 20,300. So you subtract that 20,300, okay, and that is 1,780,000. All right, so you can put in that figure now for your turnover. Obviously, in the exam, lads, you don't have to put in a working if you don't want. You could have done that easily in your calculator. But as I said, I'm going to do every bit of work in here so you can see exactly what's happening. Okay, so we less our cost of sales. Okay, and this is going to be our working 2. Okay, so working 2, cost of sales. Okay, the first thing with cost of sales as is to get your opening stock. Okay, and your opening stock here was 91,000, taken straight from the trial balance. Okay, your purchases up here is 1,170,000. Okay, in this case here, lads, as I said to you on your teams, be careful, carriage inwards is there. So carriage inwards is a cost of sale. Carriage outwards would be a distribution cost, all right? And that's 6,600. Okay, if you look over in your workings, you can see that the patent, okay, the amortization is to be included in the cost of sales that you would have been familiar from the 2013 question. So you have your patents here that you write off, okay, which was 63,000 divided by 9, which gives us 7,000. Okay, in this question now, that is all your cost of sales. We tot those up, I get 1,274,600. Last thing we need to do then is less our closing stock. Okay, and the closing stock figure there is 86,000. Okay, taking those away from each other, we get 1,188,600. Okay, so we can go back up now and put that in for our cost of sales. Okay, and that gives you 591,400, and that there is your gross profit. Okay, now, next heading is your distribution costs. And again, this requires a working. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the distribution costs. Go straight to the trial balance and take the figure that they've given you for distribution cost, which is 144,000. Okay, now let's have a look at our notes. And we can see there, all right, with regards to royalties. So it says include in distribution cost the receipt of 15,000 for patent royalties. Now, just like discount received, it's exactly how you treat royalties. Royalties is a credit entry that's in the debit side, therefore we must add it back on. Okay, now included here then, if you come down to see your depreciation, you see depreciation buildings is 2% per annum straight line is to be allocated 40% to distribution costs. Okay, so if I come over here, all right, you go to your trial balance. Okay, you can see your buildings at cost is 760,000. Okay, and we can multiply that by 2%, and that gives us 15,200. Okay, and then we multiply that by 40%, you get 6,080, and then multiply it by 6%, to just the remainder, you get 9,120. So we take that 6,080 and we can put it in here for depreciation of buildings. And that's 6,080. Okay. And the next distribution cost that we'll have, lads, is your depreciation on delivery vans. Okay. Now, here was slightly different, obviously, to what you're used to. It's just using a reducing balance, as I pointed out to you. Okay, so you just have to use basically the net book value is what they're looking for here. So if you go to your trial balance, okay, and look at your delivery vans, you'll see the cost of your delivery vans was 280,000. Okay, but you must subtract that 116,000, which is accumulated depreciation. Okay, and that will give you your net book value, which is 164,000. Okay, and all we do then is multiply that by 20%. Okay, and that will give you your figure, which is 32,800. So then your depreciation on delivery vans is 32,800. All right. Now, there's all your distribution costs. We can add those together, and we get 197,880. So you can bring that back up now and put it into our P&L. Okay, I've forgotten the figure. 197,880. Okay, next thing then we have is our administration costs. Okay, let's write the full words in here. I'm very tempted to just write admin exp. Okay, but as I said, these are published accounts, so make sure everything's done by the letter of the law. So down here we do our working for. Okay, now down here you can write what you like. Okay, so your admin expenses, again straight to the trial balance. Okay, and in the trial balance you see that your admin expenses is 205,000. Okay, now the first thing I will do, because I just did it on the previous one, is put in the depreciation for the buildings, which I can see over here was 9120. Now, your admin costs, if you come back up here, you can see there on note number 3, it says provision should be made for debenture interest investment income due auditor's fees. Okay, your auditor's fees there are 16,000 euro. After auditor's fees, then you've got director's fees. Okay, so your director's fees there is 32,000. Okay, and one that I pointed out to you that you need to be careful of there was your legal fees. Okay, and your legal fees there, lads, is 5,000 euro. Okay, in relation to that company that was being sued by its employer. Okay, so don't forget that 5,000 euro. All right. Now, there's your distribution costs. We add up those 5 figures, and you get 267,120. So come back up then. Okay, we can put in the figure 267,120. All right, and taking that away, we get 126,400. Okay, the next heading then that you have in your P&L account will be your other operating income. Okay, again, we'll do a little working for this. So let's come down here and do working 5. Just squeeze it in here. So this is your other operating income. Okay, so when you're dealing with your other operating income, as I said to you lads, a little trick is to just go to the credit side of your trial balance and work your way down. Okay, but the first thing I'm going to put in here, lads, okay, is a royalties. Okay, so I don't forget it. Your royalties is included in distribution costs. We sorted that out, so it needs to go in here now. Okay, and that was your 15,000 euro. All right. So the usual other ones you always get as a rent and discount. But as I said, just scroll down quickly down the credit side of your trial balance. Okay. Remember, investment income has its own heading. Okay, so the first one I see here is rental income, 28,000. Okay, and then if you keep scrolling down, okay, the next one we'll get, and the last one that we have there is discount received. And I know it's received because it's a credit entry and it's 39,000. Okay, we add up those 3 figures together. Okay, and we get a figure of 82,000. Okay, so I come back up here now. Okay, and put in our 82,000 here. All right, now the next entry that we have is our investment income. Okay, and this just requires a very quick small working. Okay, so working 6, investment income. Okay, if we want to work out our investments here, we just come up to our trial balance, see that's 6% investments, 300,000. Okay. All right, but we only had this investment because we got on the 1st to 4th, so we only had it for 9 months, so it's 9 over 12. All right, doing that out there, lads, you get 13,500. Okay, that's the figure that we're going to bring obviously to our P&L. But while we're here, okay, we've already received, if you see it there, it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 line down, 8,400. Okay, so that means still outstanding and still due to us is 5,100. And that will be going into your debtors. Okay, so obviously back up here now for investment income with the figure 13,500. Okay, lovely stuff. So next is then your profit on sale of land. Ooh, did I forget to put in operating profit there? I did. Okay, give me one sec there, lads. Apologies. Okay. Okay, operating profit there. That together gives you 208,400. Okay, now I can put in my investment income. Layout, very important, boys. Okay, so investment income, working 6 is 13,500. Okay, now we can put in our profit on sale of land. Okay, you can take it straight out of there. Trial balance 87,000. All right, we can add up those three figures now. We get 308,900. All right, next heading then is interest payable. Okay, this is on your debenture. So we'll do a quick working on that. So working 7, interest payable. Okay, we're looking for the debenture, and it's 7% of 300,000. Okay, so again, get the calculator there, you do your work, 7% of 300,000 gives you 21,000. Again, that's the figure you need for your P&L, but we have already paid. Okay, debenture interest paid, last entry there was 13,300. All right, so that leaves you with 7,700. And that goes into other creditors in your balance sheet. Okay, we'll deal with those later. Okay, so your interest payable was 21,000 euro. Okay, lovely. All right, now you take that 21,000 away and we get 287,900. And that is profit, okay, on ordinary activities. Sorry about the squiggly right, lads, I'm just trying to fit in there before tax. All right, then we want our taxation. Okay, on profit on ordinary activities. Okay, and the profit on tax is your corporation tax, which is 49,000 given to you there in note 3. Okay, take that away there and you get 238,900. And that there is your profit on ordinary activities, okay, after tax. Okay, now the next thing we need to do here is to get your dividends paid. Dividends paid taken straight out of the trial balance. Okay, and it is 55,000. Okay, and that gives you 183,900. All right, nearly there now. That is your retained profit. Now we bring forward our P&L balance, so your profit and loss balance. First of the first, where is it? 2017. Okay, now be very careful here. Notice it's in the debit column. So if it's in the debit column, okay, it's a negative figure. So we take that away and we get 141,400. And that is your profit last balance on the 31st of the 12th, 2017. Okay, boys. There you go.